Hello, and once again, welcome back to Command Modern Operations. Excuse me. So I was checking out this cap mission that I have going, and I don't know if this setting, try to keep number of units per class on station, if that's gonna make any difference. And I thought that I actually changed this, but it seems like I never did. So let's put that to 2, I guess. See if it changes anything. There's quite some other options here that I don't think I've ever looked at. But there's probably some way to set this up. In a better way. I just don't know about it. Yes. Wasn't there? No, it should be a patrol, right? So I think I set it up correctly. If you know what I'm doing wrong, or if you understand what I'm trying to do, I want these two to be on station until they are relieved by the second pair. And I guess it screws with the patrol a bit because these guys still have a lot of fuel and they still have a lot of weapons left, so there wouldn't be any point really to have them RTB now, I guess. So there's probably some advanced setting for that somewhere, I just don't know where. So if you know, please put it in the comments below. That would be appreciated, and it would help me a lot to understand what's going on. But enough of that, let's start the game. And here we have the MiG-29s coming in on a weird vector. I don't really know what they're up to. They're trying to follow the Saudi coast, or I guess it's the United. No, it's probably, yeah, it's gonna be through, yeah, UAE and then into Oman, by the looks of it. No idea where they're heading. Seems like they're heading, because on new air contact, seems like these are heading into, they're going kind of southwest. I don't know if they were gonna try to swing around my cap area, but that's not gonna, it's not gonna work, because I do have them on radar, so I'm going to be able to see what they are doing. Now, one thing I would have wanted to see in this scenario is that there's a no-fly zone over the countries here. I guess, yeah, the briefing said that they didn't want to stand up against Iran because they are afraid of Iranian missiles. So I guess, yeah, but it would be nice to see, because Saudi Arabia definitely have capable SAM systems, so it would have been nice to see them in action. But I guess I have a hard time, even if they are afraid of Iranian rocket attacks or rocket strikes. I have a hard time saying that they would just let 4 Iranian MiG-29s fly into their airspace. So it actually seems like they are not turning down south, so they might just be flying a patrol. We're keeping our eyes on them. See what happens. We have the Growler moving in. The Growler, yeah, he's out of AMRAAMs, yeah. I was thinking he might take a shot at the tankers. Guess we'll have another flight do that. What about the F-35s? I think I had a couple of them. I have a couple of them in reserve. I only have two AMRAAMs each. Another thing, I wanted to have the USS Virginia be ahead of the Surface Action Group Zumwalt, so it's doing 20 knots, and this group is doing 15 knots. But I'm gonna have these go back up to 20 knots as well. Doesn't really matter if the sub is far ahead of them. I think it should be able to engage any underwater contacts before the Surface Action Group gets attacked, so I'll have them go 20 knots as well to kind of speed this up. We still have 20 hours to go in the scenario, but kind of wanna be done with it. Not that I'm not having fun, but it's gonna be a long series if gonna play this for 20 hours. Speed up the scenario a bit, the simulation. We have a Cessna Super Skymaster. Nice. Nothing much happening right now. Speed it up even more. We have their jammer going, still being active. The Growler is starting to turn back around. We'll actually have him go even deeper into Iranian airspace. You have to look out for these J-10 fighters. And we'll keep an eye on the MiG-29s as well. Seems like they are flying some kind of patrol. For the Persian Gulf. He has almost reached his waypoint. Might have him go and take a look at the ships and see if he can get a good picture of them. He doesn't have a camera, but so I can get a good picture of it, the situation, because we have not identified all of them. Air contacts. A lot of civilian aircraft around here, so let's mark these as neutral. Yeah, it seems like the MiG-29s is turning up north again, so they're probably just doing a patrol. Looks like these J-10s are actually heading this way. So let's have the Growler turn and burn, just in case. Okay, so we actually got a couple of classifications right there. That's good. So we have this smaller kind of fast patrol craft with anti-ship missiles, the Chinese type. Not too worried about them, to be honest. So we got something valuable out of that, I guess. There's still some unknown contacts. I think this contact has been at 0 knots the whole time. So I'm wondering if this is Maybe it could be a Iranian oil rig, which is armed. I don't know if they are in the game, but I guess we can take a look. Be a facility, or would it be a ship? Let's try the ship and see. Iran. Because they did have, or I don't know if they still have, but I think they do have these armed small oil rigs. I don't know if there's a specific name for them. I search for rig, no. Oil, no. Let's try facility, but it's rig. Maybe not. What if we search for unknown? No. Generic, no. Civilian, no. Commercial, guess not. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be real rigs in the game anyway, because I think I've actually seen that somewhere. But I'm not sure. Facility. No, maybe not. I don't know. I was pretty sure I've seen that somewhere, but I guess not. Well, we'll just have to find out. These tankers are tantalizing targets. They're very close. So I might use this meteor flight to chase down those tankers and probably deal with these J-10s. The cap flight that's on station won't do it. But I am outrunning them right now with the Growler. So I was looking at it does have a offensive ECM. Oh, you know what? Forget it. I'm just stupid. I think what kind of confused me is the defensive ECM, because it says it's not operating and it only has active mode and it's not active. But I can't actually activate it, so I guess it's automatic. Air contacts, a lot of aircraft flying around. A lot of civilian aircraft. Yeah, the MiG-29s are turning up north again, so they're probably doing a cap patrol, which is okay. Let's speed this up even more. Looks like the J-10s are coming down south. Steady pace. To slow down a bit. Maybe not. No, there we go. Guess we don't just have good radar data. Data. I have a surface sensor as well. It's probably, yeah, Aaron surface search. Nice. Nice. So I'm kind of wondering I'm gonna do something with my Marines and the SEAL team, perhaps. Obviously, the helicopters don't have that great of a range. It's the Huey. Let's see, I don't think I can. Well, it does a range and profile 130 nautical miles. 130 nautical miles, it's not a huge range. Yeah, I wouldn't, right now we wouldn't be able to make the Iranian coast anyway. The Marines, as I said, I've never used infantry units or land units at all, I don't think. So I don't know really how they work. But it would be interesting, I guess, to have to use them in maybe. It would be cool if they could designate targets. But I guess what they should be able to do is to do some PDA on targets that I've bombed. The Marines, I don't know. I don't see the use. Guess if I'm gonna use them, I'm gonna have to knock out every single surface-to-air missile system. Okay, so our cap aircraft have fired some AMRAAMs on the incoming J-10s. Yeah, they're 4th generation fighters, so same as the MiG-29. So I'm not too worried about being shot down by them. It can happen still, but not too worried, as I said. Growler still has 1.5 hours of fuel left, but he doesn't have any weapons, so I don't know. But he is definitely helping in keeping an eye out for things flying around in the sky with his radar warning receiver. But I might have him head back to the carrier. Okay, these guys have gone defensive. So let's see if we get any kills. No. Nope. They are being jammed. Actually, you know what? I could actually use the Growler to jam them. Is the correct thing. Let's get the offensive ECM on. We are jamming. These guys should be jammed. They are turning tail. Doesn't seem like they want to fight. Are just trying to defend against the AMRAAMs, I guess. But yeah, having the Growler use its offensive jammer, that's probably not a good or probably not a bad idea. It is a good idea. So these guys are heading for the cap mission area, but I'm gonna have them head up north because we're going to get rid of these tankers. Or new air contacts, a lot of contacts. contacts. So they are still being jammed. The AMRAAMs. Are they being jammed by the Vigorous Dragon have jammer? Might have. Shooting these guys at maximum range, well, that turned out pretty well anyway. Just want to take a look if these actually have, yeah, they have defensive ECM, okay. But it's not, it's average and early 1980s technology, so guess they aren't all that effective. Guess we can give you some waypoints to follow. If you're up in the air, you should be going at loiter speed. So you have fuel for about 2 hours still before actually no. He has 16 minutes to bingo fuel, so alright. But he can be here another 16 minutes, so we'll keep him here. And these guys, you're doing cruise speed, that's fine. 480 knots. Big suckers flying at 230 knots right now. So I guess that we might get under attack from some new SAM systems we haven't seen yet. Oh, okay. Apparently we're getting a message. Let's see. All the METOC, I don't know what that is. August 7, Naval Meteorology and Oceanography Command to all stations. Strait of Hormuz, Sea State 1, average temperature, no precipitation, light clouds. Okay, so it's basically a weather forecast. It's nice. That is nice. There isn't a weather layer that I know about, but we got another AMRAAM out there. But we can see the text that comes up when you hover the mouse over an area. You can see it says wind and sea state down in the bottom right. No rain, 35 degrees Celsius. Light high clouds 20 to 23,000 feet up. You can also tell the thermal layer in the sea, which is important for submarine warfare. That J-10 is definitely turning tail. He didn't want to fight any longer, so air contacts. Got some Tomcats up here. Got the MiG-29s. Oh yeah, the MiG-29s. Oh, we got classifications, more J-10s up here. So the MiG-29s might become a problem actually. For the flight that is going for the tankers. Guess I could put them on a wider course. Because I don't want them to, well, they have 12 AMRAAMs each, or total, this flight, so I guess doesn't really, they could probably deal with them, but there's 4 to 2, which isn't great odds. So they will only fire a total of 4 AMRAAMs. 1 on each target, because that's how I set it up. So they probably can win the fight, but it's not a particularly advantageous fight. But we'll see what happens. Let's continue to speed this up for a while until something interesting happens. Oh, so this guy didn't actually get a... Let's do this. They have their radars on. Let's turn those off, because obviously that's is drawing attention. We're actually pretty close to these tankers if this data is correct. Have the F-14s up there, but nothing super close to the tankers. They are lost contact with the J-10 there. They don't seem to have a close escort, the tankers. What are these guys doing? It almost seemed like they were in a line. Now they are more spread out. But if they were in a line, they might be actually landing. Yeah, I can see kind of in a line. But I don't think they are landing. But who knows? They haven't been classified until pretty recently, so they might have been up in the air for quite a while, I guess. Start turning these guys a bit more to the west. So yeah, I don't think the MiG-29s are going to be a problem. Probably these two Tomcats might be though. But we're not, we've turned off the radar, so we're not emitting any energy. So they shouldn't be easy to spot. Or that easy to spot. But these Tomcats definitely seem like they might have spotted my Super Hornets. So I'm still gonna keep an eye on these MiG-29s and see if they turn down or start coming my way. I would not like to fight 6 fighters with two Super Hornets. That's a fight that probably would not win. And if the MiG-29s for some reason wants to come down to the cap area, I'm gonna have these guys turn around immediately, because they are going to need some backup. I think this guy is heading back. Yep. Well, his Winchester is not turning back because of his fuel. Well, I guess he has 5 minutes left until bingo fuel, so that's fine. MiG-29 seem to be going the... Well, it's too early to tell really, but they're probably going the same way as they were. I don't want to activate the radar on these guys, because then might have the MiG-29s come this way. Let's continue to speed up. I'm flying at 36,000 feet. They are as well. Tankers, yep, also up here. Doesn't look like the MiG-29s are turning towards my flight here, so that is good news. I will definitely be able to deal with these two Tomcats without too much trouble. So I'll have you go slow. We're getting close and I don't want you to burn fuel too much. Burn too much fuel. So at this speed they have about 1.5 hours of fuel until they reach reach bingo fuel. Okay, so these Tomcats are definitely heading my way, so let's put on your radar. Have you fire on the Tomcats. And they also fired at the two tankers as well. Hopefully this will be a good catch. Tomcats might have launched. I don't know. It's too early to tell. They should go defensive, so even if they don't have any active missiles, so they when they turn they should lose any lock they might have. My Super Hornets. There we go. Shot down both of the tankers. Nice. That is sweet. See if we're going toe to toe with these Tomcats. Hopefully we can shoot them down. There we go. There we go. Got them both. Let's turn back south to the cap area and let's disable your radars. Yeah, this jammer is going crazy, but I don't think he stopped jamming because no, he's still jamming. Okay, probably trying to jam the cap flight. So we didn't get shot at by any unseen anti-air batteries, so that's good. I just want to make sure that don't have some kind of dedicated reconnaissance aircraft. No, these are just the Hercules tankers. And at Diego Garcia I only had the tankers, the Poseidons and the Tritons. Well, I have one. Well, he is a recon EO, so that should be electro-optical, so he should have a camera. Well, of course he does, I know he does. He has a pod right there, which definitely has a EO, yeah, electro-optical and infrared sensor. Third generation imaging, that's very good. Only a range of 30 nautical miles though, so he has to get pretty close. But with the combat air patrol aircraft up in the air, I don't think it's gonna be a problem. The MiG-29 seems to be going the same direction as they were going earlier, so they are most likely then doing a patrol route around the strait. And I still haven't attacked these radars, which was the next thing I was going to do. how long did it take before we get the growlers back into the air? Almost 4 hours still, so yeah. That's oops. So I'm going to have to use the Super Hornets. Damn. The Super Hornets with the advanced harm missiles into Jay's house. So yeah. Those are basically the only seed aircraft I have available, so I got 4 of them, so I don't know if I want to launch all 4. They only have 2 harm missiles each, which might not be enough. See, I guess. But that will have to wait until next time, so as always, thank you very much for watching. And if you have any advice on how to set up a cap mission the way I described it, please put it in the comments below. That would be very appreciated. So yeah, I'll see you next time.